Okay, I'm in the attic. I want to talk about the framing first. The collar ties are in place. Those are the horizontal boards along the ceiling here. Where the rafters meet the ridge, I'm not seeing separations. The rafter ties here and the purlin supports prevent sag, and that's what I'm looking for when those beams are separating from the ridge. These purlin supports are where they're supposed to be. The furnace here is probably the original furnace. It's a Lennox. I've got photos of the flame and the heat exchange unit and the report. The evaporator coil is here. The pan does not look like it's had any water sitting in it. There's no rust. It's a 2018. There does not appear to be a float kill switch, which is it's just a switch that sits in the bottom of the pan that when enough water gets into the pan, it will shut down the AC. If you see water dripping out of the emergency overflow on the side of the house, you have an AC or possibly plumbing issue. Right now everything looks good. The insulation level is good. So you have a 2x6 ceiling structure. The insulation is piled up well over. You can't see the rafters in most places, so I'd say 8 to 10 inches, and that's pretty good. A couple more inches, of course, would be better. However, this is adequate. There are some places where it's not adequate, and that's where you've had things stored. Like right here, something was stored here, so it's compacted. So you have very little insulation right there. Over here, it's been removed where you had storage items, and there's still some debris and things like that here. So that needs to be fluffed up. There are some places that do need some insulation, but most of the attic is adequate. Water heater is up here. So the water heater, it looks okay. There's a few issues with it. This strap, this metal strap here, that should be wrapped around the heater, the water heater vent to prevent movement. You can see there's some daylight showing through. Water can easily run down that pipe and onto the water heater. And now there is some rust on the water heater vent, the vent hood, and even on top of the tank, and that may be what's happening. The connections look okay. There's some minor corrosion on this side. I've got a photo of the data label, and I'll have the age included in the age of the water heater will be included in the report. So really just some minor issues up here in the attic. So that is it for the attic.